District Board of Commissioners, November 12th, 2015, 7 o'clock. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jackie, would you call the roll, please?
President Riley?
Yes.
Vice President Janner?
Here.
Commissioner Egan? Absent. Commissioner Ensign?
Here.
Commissioner Heidi?
Here.
Commissioner Todd?
Here.
Commissioner Young?
Here.
Recognition this evening, do we? Okay. Anyone signed up from the public to speak? Okay. Then we'll start in updates and reports. First, the Finance Committee update. Commissioner Young.
President Riley, the Finance Committee did not meet in November. We did meet twice, however, in October in preparation for preparing the 2016 budget as well as the bond issuance. We will meet again in December.
Thank you. Legislative Committee, Vice President Janner.
The Legislative Committee has not met since our previous meeting, but at 8:15 a.m. on Wednesday, November 18th, the committee will meet, so that'll be our next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Parks and Rec Committee update, Commissioner Heidi.
Thank you, President Riley. The Parks and Recreation Committee met on October 23rd. Our first agenda item was to discuss unfinished business. Notable topics related to this item included a residents' ice rink donation offer and the local chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution's offer to install a flagpole and signage at Pioneer Park. The ice rink offer, although incredibly generous, would prove to be untenable because of the maintenance and insurance issues. We're very grateful to the resident who made this offer, and we will continue to review such offers on an individual basis. We also greatly appreciate the DAR's offer as it relates to Pioneer Park. However, we requested that the specifications of the offer be modified to include a commercial-grade flagpole versus a residential one, and some more durable signage. We're waiting for a reply. Our final agenda item was new business. Under this item, we discussed the results of the golf focus groups that were recently conducted. It was determined that there is some work to be done relative to HR and marketing so that patrons will continue to identify our courses as the area's premier municipal tracks. We also discussed evening early childhood program offerings and decided to begin a slightly enhanced program to determine viability. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is the President's report. Mine is very brief tonight. There's an agenda item tonight, item 8-I, that most would overlook, but I want to highlight it to make a point. This item authorizes a farmer to farm the 30 acres of land we own at the site, which will become Southwest Community Park in the future. We've done this annually for the past several years, and the benefits to residents include, first, the land is put to productive use so it doesn't lie fallow. Second, we generate alternative revenue. Third, cost savings are realized because we don't have to expend staff time and resources to maintain the property. The point that I want to make is that while the numbers involved here are small compared to our total budget, it's indicative of the attention to detail that our professional staff employ every day to take care of what we have. We hear that phrase, take care of what we have, repeated by residents over and over again in all our community surveys. Our staff not only takes care of what we have been entrusted with, but they look for creative ways to maximize utility. And now, our Executive Director, Ray McGurry's report.
Thank you, President Riley. Once again, we had the privilege of hosting the Healing Field of Honor at Rotary Hill, which concluded today. With 2015 flags, and a replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall honoring the 58,300 American military killed in Vietnam. This event was breathtaking and really beyond words. Thanks to all the volunteers and community partners who made it possible. Those who purchased flags may pick them up on Friday, starting at 9 a.m. at the field, or on Saturday, November 14th, between 9 a.m. and noon at the Riverwalk Eatery. Construction of the Santa House began this week on the Riverwalk. Reservations are now open and going fast for Special Needs Nights, which is on December 1st through the 3rd, Military and First Responders Night, which is on December 8th, and Pet Night, which is on December 9th. Visit napervilleparks.org/Santa House to check available times and make your reservation. Santa House opens to the public officially on Saturday, December 5th. No reservations are needed during public hours. Admission to Santa House is free, with the option of purchasing a photo for $8 or 2 for $15. Registration for the annual Turkey Shoot Golf Tournament will take place in person this Saturday, November 14th at Naperbrook Golf Course beginning at 8 a.m. sharp. The tournament will be held at both Springbrook and Naperbrook Golf Courses on Saturday and Sunday, November 21st and 22nd. As always, participants may choose to donate the cash equivalent of their prize turkey to charity. This year, donations will go to the Naperville Parks Foundation to support golf and recreation scholarships for local families in need. The Naperville Park District Youth Ambassadors will host an open mic night at the Riverwalk Eatery on Saturday, November 21st from 7 to 9 p.m. All interested high school artists are invited to perform. No registration is necessary. Participants may attend the event ready to perform. The event is free with snacks and beverages available for purchase at the eatery. The Young Ambassadors is a group of high school students who works with the Naperville Park District to plan community-wide events for teens each year, such as the Leadership Conference and Battle of the Bands. And finally, look for your 2016 winter program guide to be delivered to Naperville residents beginning Thursday, December 3rd. You will find a variety of programs to keep you active both indoors and outdoors. Please note that registration for winter break camps is available now online at napervilleparks.org. Registration for all winter programs begins on Monday, December 7th. Registration for spring Naperville Youth Soccer and Naperville Premier Soccer begins Tuesday, December 15th. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have item 7, approval of the treasurer's report.
Move to approve the September 2015 Treasurers Report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan absent, Commissioner Ensign,
Here.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes. Next, we have the consent agenda. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Move to accept consent agenda items A through M.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
I have a comment. In the past, we've discussed some of the capital expenditures, especially trucks and mowers and that kind of stuff, and whether or not those are really necessary and really what's the right time in order to replace them. And I did some quick math on the numbers that we were provided by Mr. Finnegan, and I noticed that it was really prudent to replace these. For example, on the first item K, that item has cost us about $8.80 an hour to operate, and that's what it would cost new to operate. But the repairs, adding that in, adds another $9 to $12 per hour to operate it if we were to continue to repair it versus to replace it. And on item L, then it's very similar. It becomes over twice as expensive to operate the repaired device than it does to buy a new one.
Thank you. Any further comment or discussion? Jackie, would you call the roll, please?
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan absent, Commissioner Ensign,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes.
Move to approve consent agenda as accepted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? This is a voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No opposition. Motion is carried. Next, we have unfinished business.
Move to approve Resolution 15-08, establishing estimate of funds to be raised by taxation for the 2015 levy year.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan absent, Commissioner Ensign,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes. Next, we have the Naperville Park District Ordinance Number 880, Parameters Ordinance.
Move to approve ordinance number 880, providing for the issue of not to exceed $10 million general obligation limited tax park bonds, Series 2015, of the Naperville Park District, DuPage and Will Counties, Illinois, for the payment of land for parks, for the building, maintaining, improving, and protecting of the same, and the existing land and facilities of said park district, and for the payment of the expenses incident thereto, providing for the levy of a direct annual tax to pay the principal and interest on said bonds, and authorizing the execution of a bond purchase agreement with the purchaser of said bonds.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Does anyone need the motion repeated?
I'd like him to read it backwards.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan absent, Commissioner Ensign,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes. Next on our agenda, just announcement of future meetings. Next regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners will be November 17th at 5 p.m. We're going to be starting early at the South Maintenance Facility in the lunchroom on Book Road. Then a regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners December 15th at 6 p.m., also at the South Maintenance Facility. Next item on our agenda is executive session.
Move to adjourn to executive session to discuss land acquisition under 2C5 and personnel under 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act.
Second.
We have motion and a second. Any discussion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Ensign, were you the second?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ensign, Commissioner Egan absent, Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Young,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes.